Hello everyone, welcome back to Liftoff. It's Robisnow here with another track review. What I tend to do is go through the most recent tracks and pick up a couple and then go through and race them, see which ones I like and make a video on them. What I've currently done is I seem to have run out of new tracks, so there are some new ones on there, but I wanted to do one with an actual background that wasn't the drawing board for a change, because things have been getting a bit blue. This one is on Autumn Fields, and it is this HDR Round6. Now, in the most recent field section of the workshop, there are a couple of versions. There's like 3 versions. I think one is like the layout, one is the race itself, and the other one is, I'm not sure, a duplicate race itself. Because if you do want to go in and find this one, look for this one that says 3 laps in it, and it will work. If you pick this one, PRC 0924, you get halfway through, and I can see the tracks laid out slightly differently, but you'll get halfway through and there's a checkpoint off the map. So it's clear that the person doing this one hasn't finished what they're doing. You can see it's got test in the name, so I'm not going to criticize the hell out of this map. But I do want to say, I'm going to quickly go back out there. Devs, guys, if you can make it so that these delete buttons work, that would be amazing, because currently I have to go into the Steam Workshop and unsubscribe, and it's just a bit of a faff because I want to be able to get rid of it there, save myself a bit of time. But we'll hit up this track. I'll show you what it's about, and it is one straight away. I'm going to say it needs to be clear in where you're going. It started off really nicely. I thought if this is how it continues, it's going to go well. I won't go too fast around here, but you can see it's nicely laid out. You've got the tape telling you where your lines are. You come back and then you get to this flag, and it's not very clear which way round you've got to go, and it's only because I've done this a couple of times now I know where I'm going. So this bit you can sort of get away with, but this bit I always miss that checkpoint. Way too small. That's the other thing. That checkpoint is too small. I keep missing it when I make that turn. And if you're hearing crazy noises, that is my cat wanting to know what I'm up to, so I apologise for that. I should have gone through that a bit nicer. But this bit's fine, slalom. The last bit doesn't make very much sense to me, because I would have slalomed around that normally. But you'll hear there's loads of checkpoints around that. First time I was doing that, I went round it as if I was continuing the slalom. Didn't work. I'll show you on this next lap what I mean by that. So it's quite a nice track, I think. It just needs more laying, sort of like signage, and just a slightly clearer layout. So some arrows would be nice, or something to funnel you in, and that really needs like a barrier to make sure you take that sharper, because I know that big square thing's coming up, so I take it quite wide to line up for it. I also am not sure which way you're supposed to go through that, if you're supposed to go over it or through it and then come back around. I have no idea. But this bit, like if I was doing this slalom, I would go around here and go, oh, I've got to go this way. But then I do, and then I miss the next checkpoint, so I'd have to keep going round. So instead, make sure you go round it that way, and then you hit all of those checkpoints in one go. So yeah, just some signage on the floor to sort of indicate which way round you're supposed to fly around these things. And I'm going way too wide, apologies. But this one again, it's not very clear that you should take that from the right. If you take that from the left even, if you take it from the right, which seems slightly more natural because of every time, because of the sort of curve that you're making, it would seem like it feels like that's the way you're supposed to go, and it's not. You do have to go through that to the left, otherwise you get the same problem that I just demonstrated, where you do not hit the checkpoints. So this one, just go around it as if you're doing carrying on straight, not carrying on the slalom. Overall I like it. It's a very quick one when you get familiar. There are a couple of checkpoints that are out of balance there. They should just be bigger checkpoints, so that because you're going around the flag, you're going to make a checkpoint, in my book. But I like it. It's quite quick one, quite nifty in terms of some of your turns. There's not real, apart from the slalom, I wouldn't say you need to be very precise on that one. But it's clear that the person making that hasn't finished. So that was SoundLab, is the person that's built that. I like it. It needs a bit more tweaking to get it just right so that you can hit it as fast as you can, and you've got that room for a little bit of breathing space around flags and stuff. So, but otherwise, yeah, so not a bad track. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.